यूट्यूब, आपका मेरे चैनल में स्वागत है। मुझे ऐसा इंकलिंग ना, ऐसा फीलिंग आ रहा है कि गेम ना ख़त्म होने आ गया है। आई थिंक सो। अभी मैं बहुत दिनों के बाद खेल रहा हूँ गेम, बट ये क्या हो गया? आई हैव अ फीलिंग दैट दिस गेम इज कमिंग टू एंड बिकॉज मैंने एक बॉस लिस्ट को चेकअप किया ना, तो ओनली वन मेजर बॉस इज रिमेनिंग, द लास्ट बॉस। यहाँ पे हमने उसको मारा भी, क्या कहते हैं, यहाँ के मेन बॉस को मारा ना, so only the final boss is remaining. So साइड क्वेस्ट बाकी है, स्टोरी का I don't know कितना चलेगा ये। I think it should go around
It's all right. Stay calm.
I don't know. I feel like this game is coming to end.
What has Cagliostro told you? Has he sent you to put me out of my misery?
No, I'm going to get you out of here. Let me help you.
There's no point. I'm burning with fever and I'm already short of breath. Death lurks around every corner in this prison. I couldn't escape it. I'm not long for this world.
No, you can't. Outside, your automats are slaughtering men, women, and children. What you have done, monsieur, only you can undo.
What I have done, the miracles I performed, the wonders I gave to this kingdom, it was nothing but vanity. I closed my eyes to it for so long. Mesmer, Cagliostro, souls snatched from their eternal rest like water from a well. I should have set fire to the workshop. I should have melted my creations.
It's not too late to stop the massacre.
I don't have the strength. You must...
Speak, monsieur. Say something, enfant.
You must stop them. The king and his loathsome henchman, Cagliostro, the master of the machines. He gives them their orders. He must be silenced at all costs. Take my hand.
Monsieur. Father.
No, my pauvre enfant. I am not your father. No more than you are Athenais. You're but the vessel that contains what is left of her broken soul. Ludia, I don't want to die without hope. In the name of what is left of her in you, in the name of her love for you, I beg you to free her from the purgatory our enemies have confined her to.
I will grant your wish, monsieur.
Do you realize what that means? Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Ma fille. I shall never see her darling face again. Ma petite. You must set her free. Bring her back into the light. The light.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur.
LK मिल गया। Go to the monsieur to...
No! Papa! Have you lost your mind?
Bon sang, my daughter, will you never listen? This machine belongs to the king now, vous le savez. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to torture her?
यो अपनी बेटी को किया उसने ऐसा।
The king wants me to make some improvements.
And you obey him just like that?
That's enough, Athenais. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Ugh! You're no better than your master, Papa!
नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक सो। उसकी बेटी को किया। बट आई थिंक यहाँ से आए थे हम लोग डंजन। यप, यहाँ पे बॉस को मारा था ना। यस, ये क्यों नहीं ओपन कर सकते हैं यार?
No, I haven't found all the echoes.
यस, ये गेम में ये पार्ट में मेरे को याद आ गया। ये जो लेवल है हमने बहुत फास्ट किया था। सो वी हैवंट ओपनड नो सर्च फॉर एवरी nooks and cranny. So there are things we have left, so that's why we are not able to open that chest. So मेरे पास एक ऑप्शन है, या तो मैं गेम को आगे बढ़ जाऊँ, उसके अंदर क्या है मुझे नहीं मालूम, या फिर मैं जो आई थिंक वो गेम का जो एंडिंग पे ना असर करेगा। It could have an impact on that on the game's ending, और it could be wasteful। like अभी एक गेम खेल रहा हूँ ना, वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा उसके अंदर फालतू चीज़ों के लिए भी इतना दूर दूर जाना पड़ता है। so that could be the thing। Yes, echoes. You know echoes. No, ये echoes थे, sorry. We get the echoes lying on the ground or the किधर आ गया? I think this is death.
I can use this boat to reach the Seine. As soon as I am on dry land, I shall return to the Cordeliers Convent. I'm sure they are waiting for me with bated breath.
Should I go back or should I do the I cannot go and do fully again. Return to the Cordeliers Convent. The prisoner in the Bastille.
Citoyen, I come bearing sad tidings. Monsieur de Vaucanson has passed away. I was present for his last breath in his cell at the Bastille.
Juste ciel. Requiescat in pace.
Mon Dieu, it is a cruel fate that has taken my dearest friend from me today.
Eugène. Ce pauvre Eugène. I cannot suffer such a horrible injustice.
Was he at least able to tell you something before he passed away?
No, nothing.
How unfortunate. We are lost.
Must we resign ourselves to this disastrous turn of events?
No, General. Every part of me refuses to do so. Eugène de Vaucanson made me make a promise that I swore to keep. Now I have no other choice than to risk everything.
What are you thinking, Aegis?
I'm thinking of making my way to Versailles.
Eh bien, you should know that I also plan to go there.
You don't even think about it.
Ma foi. What have we got to lose? Our lives? At this point, you must admit that they're not worth much.
I agree with the Marquis's resolution. We must take into account everything that Aegis has done to foil the King's plans. The time has come for us to put ourselves at her service.
Not so fast, mon ami. Let's not rush into anything. You'd have to be mad to want to be part of the battle to come. Those who agree to take part in this strike will need to keep a low profile until Aegis has cleared the way. As for you, madame, I do not know what new arrangements have been made since my last visit to the Queen, but I found the area around the North Wing to be particularly empty. Here is where you should launch the attack. If fortune is in my favor, I shall be waiting for you at the Petit Trianon with something to help you make your way through the gardens.
As for us, once the automates have been defeated, we will enter the palace to seize the king and the count.
Is that your plan, Monsieur le Marquis?
It is, monsieur.
We are about to take the small
Yeah,
step
game
that
end होने वाला है.
separates audacity from madness.
Are you ready to take it, madame?
Citoyen, I cannot escape my obligations. It is in my very nature to honor them. I kept the promise I made to the Queen to find Monsieur de Vaucanson. I am now bound by the oath I swore before my creator. If I go to Versailles, it is in the hope of rescuing Athenais. I think also of all that remains to be done in Paris. And what's more, you demand my help to make you masters of the king.
It is a heavy burden that we place on your shoulders. But once again, we must leave it up to you.
Take your time, Aegis. A hasty decision could lead to disaster.
We will be ready for action when the time comes.
Pour la nation!
Et pour le royaume!
Enter the royal domina. Checkmate. Find Athelian's hiding place.
Citoyen Lavoisier. Goodbye, Citoyen. And down with...
I think इन लोग से बात कर चुके हैं. नहीं तो बताता था किससे बात करना है ना. I don't think so इन लोग से बात करना. What is checkmate? Ooh, that is the ending. I think that is the ending. What is the journal? क्या है? Checkmate. With the death of Eugene de Vaucanson, any hope of neutralizing the homicidal automates was lost. A confrontation was inevitable. Aegisma had to go to Versailles to put an end to the tyrant's region by force. Aegis must enter the palace gardens. अच्छा समझा मतलब कि you need to go there and fight with the like all the automats. I think sometimes something like that. और बहुत सारे वो भी है ना मेरे पास साइड क्वेस्ट, मेन क्वेस्ट, साइड क्वेस्ट 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 है भाई. किधर है वो? ये क्यों काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा ये? अच्छा उधर. Should I go here? Come on, let me go. शिट, आई वांट टू गो देयर यार. किधर आ गए? ओ इधर नहीं जा सकते, पता है मुझे, यहाँ पे नहीं जा सकते. नो, कोई और रास्ता ढूंढना पड़ेगा. How do I go there यार? ठीक है. क्या मिला, क्या मिला? इधर की नहीं आया था मैं. I didn't come here. भाई इधर क्यों नहीं आया था? ये रास्ता कैसे भूला हुआ था मेरे से? Never came here. एक मिनट. हाँ इधर तो आया हुआ. आई थिंक वो शॉर्टकट नहीं था, मेरे को मालूम था मुझे. आई थिंक ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा मुझे.
Atanais's hiding place. A fight took place here.
ये भी नहीं देखा था मैंने. हाँ आया ही था मैं. बिस्मुथ ब्लॉक, ये सब तो अपग्रेड हो गया अभी यार. लेटर फॉर ऑन द ब्लाइंग बैटलिस्ट डिड क्या क्या वर्ड है यार. डिड रॉट.
Franciscus Antonius. What unusual names. Whose king could this be? Perhaps the guests at the Cordeliers can enlighten me.
अब ये किधर है? Come on, go down. Go down. Locked. Come on, yes. Do I question it? यहाँ शुरू करते हैं.
Citoyen B.
Ah, mademoiselle.
Does the name Franciscus Antonius mean anything?
We scholars have the strange habit of... I imagine that we're actually looking for someone named, but no matter how hard I think, I'm afraid it doesn't ring a bell.
Citoyen Lavoisier.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Do the names Franciscus Antonius mean anything?
No, nothing really.
Francois Antoine?
No, nothing with that name either. I'm sorry, madame.
The clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gunpowder was moved.
Diable. You must find a way to...
Goodbye, Citoyen Lavoisier. Citoyen Robespierre.
Madame.
I found a cane engraved with the name. Who could it belong to?
Let me think a moment. Je vous prie. I know an Antoine Francois, a printer on Rue de la... But he is a man of the people and a true... I doubt that he ever sported a cane with his name...
Yes. Is your plan to arm the populace going...
Oh, far from it, madame. Even if they were armed and formed into...
Why is that?
Most of the strategic points in the city are inaccessible. They are seized by an irrational fear. One so great that this makes it impossible to do anything. Any attempt at...
The locations you mentioned show a statue holding a lantern.
That's right. From what little I could make out, they appear to be depictions of a Vestal Virgin.
Lanterne des morts. Lanterns of the dead. Our ancestors kept Today, no one knows. Others claim that human bones, some odious sorcery that was...
That makes sense and confirms. I'm now certain that the king's lanterns capture the anima and that this essence...
Paternoster quies in celis.
Now that I think about it, madame, you obviously are not subject to the harmful effects.
No, au contraire. When activated, these...
It follows that if you destroy these lanterns, the people will be free to fight again.
Unfortunately, they are preternaturally strong. Nothing can so much as damage them.
Come now, no metal is indestructible. If we knew what these lanterns were made of, perhaps I could find a way to destroy them.
Take a look at this ledger, Citoyen Lavoisier. I found it by the factories.
Let's see. Tiens, donc, tungsten and zirconium. This master blacksmith knows his trade. These metals can be used to make the strongest alloy in as long as you have a fortune.
For that, our clockwork type...
Well, Monsieur Lavoisier, is there any way to...
Break it? Certainly not. But mineral acid could change its structure. I would recommend... sulfuric acid. Or vitriol, if you prefer to use its...
Where can I obtain some vitriol?
I can't tell you any more than that. You should ask my colleague. He uses similar...
Citoyen Mirabeau. I found a broken cane. It says Franciscus Anton. Do you know who it belongs to?
Well, yes. And I'm willing to bet you're looking for...
That's right.
Because this cane belonged Franz Anton Mesmer.
Mesmer, the prince of charlatans.
Good heavens. It's been a long time since I've heard...
5 years, to be exact, since your...
It wasn't long after that when he did...
Mesmer. Eugène de Vaucanson said that name. Can you tell me more about him?
He was a mystical healer who was once popular with the upper class.
You mentioned a commission.
This led him to appoint a commission from the royal...
An institution to which...
Really don't care about the
were
stories here.
asked to investigate his alleged...
The experiments that we performed
The
allowed us to
conspiracies
determine
and the politics.
that Monsieur Mesmer's a conclusion that destroyed his successful...
But there was something, Sylvain. A time...
My dear colleague, must I remind... It was obviously a momentary failure.
Perhaps.
When and how did Monsieur...
The denunciation of his techniques was the start. He was abandoned by his clients, and I think he was hoping to perfect his so-called...
A hope that led him to associate himself with that... In any case, their collaboration... Monsieur Mesmer left the kingdom overnight.
Why did he leave so quickly?
That is a mystery. But those who saw him that...
This is true. He left in such a hurry that he abandoned everything. And it seems that Cagliostro had...
Is that so?
Yes, it's likely.
This adventurer from who knows where is quite the mysterious... I've been able to observe him from my apartments. I wonder what he was doing.
What were Monsieur Mesmer's...
He is a proponent of a theory called... And he claimed to be able to channel a purported universal healing...
He also cobbled together a whole array of mad devices. Unfortunately, despite all his attempts...
What happened during Monsieur Mesmer's treatment?
Oh, they were quite a spectacle. Imagine well-born ladies, a dimly lit room, where incense has amiable servants, half-dressed, and the great Mesmer, a doctor with... Oh, you should have seen them. Those grand... Du théâtre, ma chère.
Citoyen Mirabeau. What does this letter mean?
Who gave you the right to read my correspondence? To tell you the truth, it is a missive sent by my father, the Marquis de Mirabeau. He writes to say that he is on the brink of death, and this reprobate used his final moments on this mortal plane to send me threats yet again.
How is that possible?
To my knowledge, he has not yet deigned to shuffle off this mortal coil. In any case, the satisfaction of knowing he is dead would not assuage my concern. This man is more persistent than the plague. He's capable of anything. He has spent his entire life persecuting his family. And I believe he is ready to spend his eternal rest continuing to do the same. I need to know what he's planning.
Where is he now?
At his home in Argenteuil. given the circumstance, but the man who heard his final...
Monseigneur de la Fare.
Precisely. Only this confounded shaveling refuses to tell me a word of what the old dragon confided to him. He... Bon sang. Will we ever be rid of... Aegis, would you be so kind?
Did you go to the hotel?
No.
Remember, it's by Leal, just west of the Mas...
What is the aim of the...
We publish articles and exert our influence. Our numbers grow by the day, and we have many illustrious members. But it was Monsieur Brissot and the abbot.
Good old Brissot.
Yes, mon père. Alas, there's been...
I hope to God that no misfortune has befallen.
What is the aim?
We publish our number, and we... But it... Yes, alas.
I hope to...
What fate does the kingdom reserve for those...
According to tradition...
This rule is most...
This is why, for the past 12, those who accompany their master, as for those who manage to...
Are you not subject...
I am fortunate enough to have been born a subject of the king through my father.
Naturally, that makes all the...
You are quite along...
I haven't been back to... I left my most... I came to France. I was of the belief. Alas, later, and then, mon Dieu.
Goodbye, Sid, and may liberty... Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Monseigneur, I would like to talk...
What has gotten into all of you? I will say it one last time and pray. Nothing and no one will make me Have I made myself clear?
Perfectly clear, Monseigneur. Citoyen Mirabeau. Alas...
Damn it. I need to let me think. In light of the cartload of threats he sent me, they may even have already suffered. However, my sister, unless a messenger rode 100 horses, then there is my...
If you ask me,
Yes, it's very kind of you to offer.
Your own mother.
Indeed. It's a very embarrassing matter.
I can be discreet.
Very well. No matter what I tried, nothing. It is said that she is now live. If perchance your past takes you to this dreadful...
Aegis, do you have a few moments to spare?
Certainly, mon père.
I've carefully collected the testimony of our... Then I compared them with the observations made during my... I came to quite the shocking... I believe, like clocks that never need more, they get their energy from the soul. They drink from the anima essence that permeates the purgatory described by Monseigneur. These machines feed on the dead. The greater the...
Is there any way to stop?
I believe there is always hope, as long as I remain free to pursue my research. I keep thinking about the three Nemes. These echoes. All of this is clearly...
The alchemist?
Precisely, mon ami. And this leads me to fear them.
What have we to fear from an alchemist who died nearly forced?
Not him, per se. Rather the heretic who is exploiting...
What do you fear?
What do I fear? Nearly 2 months ago, the king forbade anyone from setting foot inside the église. He had the priests forcibly removed. Since then, only our Father in heaven knows what...
Oh dear.
My thoughts exactly, Monseigneur.
What is the lapis philosopher?
The Philosopher's Stone. No one knows its true nature. All that is known is that its very existence is questioned. Just imagine what sinister purpose the king and...
Where is this?
In the church's crypt. But now they're no longer there to protect. We need to know...
But how?
Aegis.
Oui, mon père. Did you not say that it was...
There is perhaps a solution. The penitent's door behind the Châtelet. It's only opened on Good Friday, but here is the key.
Goodbye, Abbot. And may liberty triumph.
How is your research on Nicholas?
I have done nothing.
Don't take too long. Don't forget that the church isn't far.
Goodbye, Abbot. Citoyen Necker,
Pardon me, madame. Eh bien, do you come back?
I'm not done investigating.
Don't give up, I beg you. Remember, the last time I saw my... That's in the Faubourg Saint... As for the bonds, you'll...
Citoyen Necker.
Pardon me, madame.
Goodbye, citoyen. And down with the clockwork. General Lafayette.
Do you need help, Agent?
General.
Huh.
You are accused of having delivered the truth.
Calumny. This is nothing. I am the staunchest opponent of what's more. This was the work of soldiers. It was only after they had gotten us. But tell me.
From Marat.
Marat. It's always Marat. Nothing. If me. I see the Duc d'Orléans handed from exile. The wretch, what? I don't intend to let...
I went to the meeting. I had an unexpected...
Get to the facts.
Madame de Polignac. She made no secret of her reason for... So now I know all about the press.
Seigneur. What happened?
That remains to be determined. The evidence...
How?
This ambush could not have taken place with...
A plague on Orléans.
That still remains to be seen. 3 of them lost their lives.
Excellent. I bet it was my hussar.
Only they could...
Would you be so kind as... My hussars are stationed at Les Invalides. That's from where they were to set off for Gros.
I went to the meeting point. I had an unexpected...
Get to the facts.
Madame, she made so now...
What happened?
That the evidence...
How?
This ambush could...
A plague?
That still remains... 3 of them lost...
Excellent. But why the heck?
Only they could...
Would you be so kind as... My hussars are stationed...
Goodbye, Jenna. And down...
Well put.
Ooh. Pin... Rion.
Did you find out what Cagliostro was up to near the Tuileries?
No.
Remember what Monsieur de Mirabeau...
Would you happen to know where I could find...
Sulfuric acid? Combined with sea salt and green copperas, we use it to polish the lenses of our telescopes. But I don't know how much we have.
If you will allow me...
Of course, madame.
Goodbye, citoyen. Vive la nation.
तो गाइज आई थिंक वीडियो में ये पे एंड कर देता हूँ. नेक्स्ट टाइम हम लोग ट्राई टू डू नो जितने भी सब क्वेस्ट है और जितने भी आई थिंक आई विल गो फॉर दी नो अनओपन्ड चेस्ट ऑल्सो और अनफाउंड यू नो एकोस ऑल्सो. आपको लोग और मैं यहीं पे एंड करता हूँ. आप लोग से मिलता हूँ नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय.